Welcome into another edition of 410 Sports Talk. I'm James Haskell, riding solo today, sort of. DK, of course, as always, has got my back, but Glenn is busy at his other place of employ. So we're going to hold it down here for him. And I tell you what, this might be the most joyous show we've had all year. I don't care if it's rigged. People are saying it's rigged. Guess what? Today, I don't care. The Baltimore Ravens have a chance thanks to the Cleveland Browns beating the Pittsburgh Steelers in a nail-biter. Well, the final score 13-6 in a game in which a lot was on the line, obviously, for the Steelers. Everybody thought that the Steelers were going to come in and just play disciplined football and put the dagger in this one and take the AFC North championship. But wow, what an opportunity that the Ravens have in front of them. Thank you to the Browns. Thank you to Shador. I tell you what, it was really all thanks to that opening drive and to the Browns defense. Man, the Browns defense today looked great. Thank you to the weather. The weather was terrible. All of that, of course, always favors the inferior team in this situation. If I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, I'm pretty upset at one DeKalin Metcalf because he could have been out there and that could have changed the game for them as well. But all that being said, the Baltimore Ravens have a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe last night, halftime of the game, we had a 4% chance to make the playoffs? 4%. I don't know what it is now, DK. If you see any odds anywhere, you let me know. But the way I see it, it's 50-50, baby. You win or you lose. And that is what it is. I don't care about anything else. Bring on the yellow snot rags. Thank you, Browns. Ravens Nose Nation. I've never been such a Browns fan. Today, when they scored that first touchdown, I was stomping in my living room. My son ran away scared. He was like, "What is happening, Dada?" And I was like, "Let's go, Browns!" I mean, my goodness, who would have thought? Who could have drawn it up? Wow. The friggin' Browns, man. Who would have thought? Joseph Ecker said the Cleveland defense is really good and a kicker. Yeah, I mean, in weather like that, I tell you what, this game, who knows? It could have been even more different if Judkins broke his leg. I mean, if they had more of a running attack. Now, Sanders the running back I'm speaking about, came in there and played valiantly, picked up some big yards, but the Pittsburgh Steelers looked abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. They looked terrible. Rodgers looked like he had no help. They had no answers for the pressure, for the man defense. They didn't have anything to offer. And if the Ravens go out there and lose this game, oh boy, it's going to be a real problem because the Steelers just looked terrible today. I mean, you got worked and shut down by the Cleveland Browns. I had a buddy text me during the game, and he was like, crap, here they go driving down the field, at the end of the game. And I texted him back, crap gets real in the red zone, man. I mean, we saw what happened there. They were in a little bit of a prevent type defense in that last drive, letting them get down the field, run down the clock, because they knew they had all the confidence in the world. Once they got in the red zone and that field shortened up, they weren't going to get it done, and they needed to get it done. My gosh. The friggin' Browns. I don't even know what to say here. But you're right. Adam Whittingham. Harbs, please don't blow this. Right? Can we just, the same recipe applies. And let me say something else. I want to know from you guys, how are you going to feel if Lamar misses this next game too? Is there a chance he misses another game for a friggin' contusion? All of you guys that were all over me and everybody else that said he should have been out there and come back from the contusion. He's now missed 1 week. Are you okay with him missing a sudden death week? Lamar Jackson needs to be back. I'm sorry. There's nothing structural here. Come on, Lamar. You can do this. Get back for this game. Even without it, though, if Tyler Huntley does his thing and we stick to the script and we give Derrick Henry the ball 30-plus times a game, what else is there, ladies and gentlemen, right? My goodness. Let's see. I'm not going to try and say this. Philomet. Holy crap, they actually did it. The Ravens stay alive. Week 18 is winner takes all. Steelers versus Ravens for the North. Thank you, Shador Sanders. I tell you what a great Christmas present this is. I mean, geez, it was so awesome. Thank you for the super chat. DK, you can keep them coming if there's any other ones lingering out there because I'm not looking at them. Quan says, John Harbaugh, you have been given another chance once again to have to have to coach your butt off to redeem any faith we have in you. Yeah, no kidding. You better believe John Harbaugh was out there doing the naked snow dance before this game and casting any sort of spells he could have towards the Steelers. Any bad juju, he's got a voodoo doll of old Mike Tomlin in there, and he's poking holes in everywhere. Same thing with Aaron Rodgers and every single player. Wow. After all of this, DK, and all of you that are out there, after all of what's happened this year, it is baffling to me to say that all we have to do is win one game and we're in the dance. After all of the madness, after the 1-5, after the 5-game winning streak, after the injuries, after the back stuff, after the not getting Derrick Henry the ball, all of it's boiled down to this. And let me tell you what, John is coaching for his job. Zach is coaching for his job. Monken is coaching for his job. Eric better hope that they're coaching for his job too, because he better know that he's on notice. It is insane to me. Absolutely insane. There's no way that Derrick Henry doesn't get the ball in the next game 15 to 20 times, right? I mean, he has to get the ball in this next game. We have to ride or die with our best players on the field. DJ 420 says it right. Feed the beast. Like, I've said it before, Derrick Henry is compound interest, guys. He's compound interest. Let it pay off. We've invested so much in it. Let it come back to you, right? Like, this is what it is. DK, you want to throw that up there? Let's see. Fire John Harbaugh for forcing me to watch it. Shout out to Samuel. He's a good follow as well. If you guys don't know him, check out his podcast. Yeah, man. No kidding. That was an absolute nail biter. I was literally like, watching it next to my wife, pulling my hair out on the drive where they didn't go for it on 4th down. Like, they punted it. And I'm thinking, guys, you're 3-12. You're 3-12. And then on the play, I didn't realize they were in field goal range on that 3rd down when they ran it and then kicked the field goal. I was like, oh, it's over. I thought they were going to punt it. I just didn't realize they were in field goal range yet because I guess I had that hadn't dawned on me. But Detrot12 says, saw this comment online. Quote, Pittsburgh played like preventing a Garrett sack was what they needed to clinch a playoff berth. End quote. Their offense didn't click. Yeah, well, look, I think that Rodgers played that way, but the real thing was that and no excuses here, but they were missing guys, and they've also not been a prolific offense this entire year. Like, let's be honest, right? Like, they haven't been like the Ravens at the beginning of the season. We were historic for the first 3 games, right? We were dropping 37 a game. The Steelers haven't shown any even flashes of that throughout, even with Rodgers and all this stuff. And man, I hope that this next game, I'm guessing it's going to be a night game, so it won't happen, but I hope freaking Tony Romo's covering it. I'm tired of talking about all these other guys. All right, Tony. I want Lamar back under center. Gosh dang it. Book of Eli says first drive on O tells all next week. Yeah. Well, I actually don't agree with that. Because the first drive, the first 10 plays, we stick to the script, right? Like, that's the issue. We'll get down there and we'll take a breath. Whoo, we get 7. Everything's rolling. We're like, all right, here we go. But then, how about starting the 4th quarter? How about starting the 3rd quarter? That's when it gets dicey. That's when Monken gets cute. Let's not get cute. And John, if you see it happening, for goodness gracious, save our own play caller from himself. Monk, stop. Right? Look, we've been watching way too much Stranger Things around my house, Put the headphones on him. Get him out of the trance. Like, whatever you got to do to get him out of the trance, like, open up the portal to reality. Monk. If you need some Kate Bush on running up that hill, then we will put it on for you, dude. But stop with the stupidity. Like, we can't have that. So, Book, I understand your point, but I think it's really about the second half, right? Because if you think Derrick Henry it pays off in the first half, he's 1.5 times more valuable in the second half, right? So that's where we need it. Wow. Let's see. I can't believe, DK, that we're sitting here and the Ravens have a shot. It is mind-boggling to me, dude. Like, I don't even know what to do with myself. That's why when you're like, dude, we got to go live. I had told my wife that like 5 minutes beforehand, and she's like, don't put all your eggs in that basket yet. Like, just give it a second. Let's see. Doughboy Game says, thank goodness Cleveland defense giving us a chance. Yeah, man. Look, let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. We win this game next week, I'm sending Myles Garrett some 410 Sports Talk swag. And you know what? I'm going to put our we have like something in the back says best in the business. I'm going to put it in Japanese. I'm going to put it in Japanese for old Myles Garrett. Send it to him wherever. I doubt that I'll ever figure out where he lives, but send it. He'd be so confused. You know, it'd be really awesome if somehow they had a clip of him and he's wearing it. Just because it's Japanese, it says best in the business. Like, I'd wear it too, you know? Anyway, wow. I'm losing my mind here. I can feel my pulse in my head right now, DK. This is, wow. I'm actually blowing my mind. I mean, this is insane. My mind is absolutely blown. Phil says, if we could use King Henry 36 times in a backup versus backup game, you can use him with Lamar back. 100% agreed. 100% agreed. Get both out there next week. If the consistency was used the whole year, who knows what our record would be. I agree with you 100%. And the other thing too, like, if Lamar's hurt, that's fine. There's difference between being injured and hurt, right? Like, everybody knows that saying. But also, if Lamar's going to be out there, he's got to be a threat to run. He's got to be a threat to run. And Lamar, just know, there's nothing after this. Like, there's nothing. If we lose, there's nothing after this. Go after it, because there's nothing after this is kind of the way I see it. You got to empty the tank, man. I mean, obviously, the hope is that there's more after this. But Cleveland dropped 3 draft spots. I tell you what, though. I mean, I don't know what to think about Shedeur at this point. He didn't lose the game. He didn't lose the game for him, but certainly it was their defense that won the game. I don't know what they're going to do at quarterback. If they're just going to roll out Deshaun Watson next year, I don't know what the heck they're going to do. Who knows, right? Like, Cleveland Browns, it's like a day in the life. It's like a soap opera. Isn't that the name of a soap opera? A Day in the Life? No? As the World Goes Round or something like that? What's the one Stephen A. Smith is on? I don't know. Anyway, let the king run. Tone, you are 100% right. Like, there's nothing else to it, because everyone rags on our offensive line, rightfully so. But if you look at their grades, they're much poorer. They're much worse in passing scenarios. The only time Falele is a net positive, if there are times that he's a net positive, is when we're running the football a lot, right? Like, Falele probably had his best game yesterday. Voorhees probably had his best game yesterday. Even Tyler Linderbaum was out there getting it done. Not even. I mean, Tyler Linderbaum is out there and getting it done, but he really kind of showed out last night as well. So this is what we've got to do, man. Lean into it. I think that the issue is that Monken has been so focused on how to beat a specific defense instead of saying, how can we just magnify what we're good at, right? Like, stop thinking about how to beat the other team and just say, this is what we do, and we're going to make you adjust instead of you adjusting to them. Is I think certainly an issue. What else we got here, DK? CJ Lavender says, revenge tour starts next week. 2025 Ravens will do the opposite of what our previous Lamar-led teams have done. We will play our best football in January and February. This team is battle-tested. Feed the king. CJ, I am so hoping that you're right. Gosh dang it. They've done it again. Why do they do this to me? I said it. This is the team that can be the absolute dog in the playoffs, right? That can show up and you're looking around the starting line and it's kind of cold out. And, you know, the guy's talking, he's getting ready to shoot the gun off, and you see all these guys that look like fast runners and everything else. And then you turn around and you see this old dude, and he's got a big beard and he's got scars on his arm. And you're like, and he's just not moving, just dead in the eyes looking forward. That's the guy you look out for, and that's who the Ravens can be. We can be the grizzled vet in this fight, right? I mean, that's how we can show up to the playoffs. But, CJ, we got to prove it, because this same team has really only been front runners, right? But I hope that you're right. I so hope that you're right, and I also am going to believe that you're right. DK brings up a good point. Can John save his job still? I think the only thing that saves John's job is AFC Championship. Like, I think if he gets the AFC Championship, I think that's even if we lost, right? I think if we get to an AFC Championship game and lost, I think that's the only way John is back next year. And as far as the coordinators go, it depends on the loss, how it looks. That's the way I see it. Man, who would have thought we'd have 300 plus people on here? But, you know, we got like-minded folks excited talking about the Ravens because we got a shot. I tell you what. Tony Romo wanted to talk about Aaron Rodgers so much that he didn't even know what to say at the end of the game. There was so much. I loved hearing the silence from him. Oh, it was so great. My gosh. Wow. Wow. I just wanted to get on here and talk about how excited I am about the Baltimore Ravens. We got a shot, ladies and gentlemen. It's real. DK thinks it's gotta be get to the Super Bowl. Woo. I think that's fair. I think that really ultimately maybe it just depends on how we lose too. Like if it's the same old crap, if we're fumbling the football, because all this has happened this year, guys, right? Like fumbling the crap out of the football, making bad context relevant personnel issues, a la Derrick Henry being on the sideline, no pass rush, terrible offensive line. All of that mismanagement, if that's happening, I don't see him hanging around, no matter where it is, except for like anything short of the Super Bowl, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think it will be flexed to Sunday night. I don't know quite when we'll know, but I tell you what, the NFL wanted to wring every dollar out of this week, boy, and every dollar out of next week, and I get it, and I'm here for it because it benefits us today. Oh man, but this is the last thing I'll say. The Ravens deserve a little bit of get back. Should we? Oh, dude, DK, I had forgotten all about this. Dang, yes, my mind. Maybe we should go to Pittsburgh. Woo! We're gonna have to look up some price tickets because I want to be out there. I want to be out there when. Remember, Anthony Joshua said he was gonna take Jake Paul's soul slowly. He's going to watch the soul. I want to see that in Pittsburgh when Derrick Henry has 30 carries for $150 and 2 tutties. And we're up by 10 with 2 minutes left in the game. Oh, man. I want to see him walking out of there. I'm going to squirt some Heinz ketchup on him. Oh, no, I won't do that, Pittsburgh. I'm not like that. But, wow. We'll have to look up some ticket prices. Man, I think that's it. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about us absolutely having an opportunity to win it this coming week and make our way into the playoffs as a grizzled, experienced veteran team that's been to all these places, that's had all the heartbreak. You can't do it anymore. We're going to be maxing the upside down, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're going to be. Let's go, baby. Let's break out. That's all I got. We'll see you guys soon. Ta-da!